I would agree with him on a lot of things that he just said, okay? I think the Jets praised Aaron Rodgers when they brought him here in their trade. They did. They praised him, and he played for 4 snaps, and he was out for the season. I also believe that the Jets didn't have a game plan if Aaron Rodgers got hurt at any point of the season. He's absolutely right. Egos. Mecole Hardman, all right? How many egos have you had in Kansas City? I don't know. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. Do you want me to keep on going and going and going? Okay? Don't say that the Jets had egos because, yes, I would agree a lot of NFL teams have egos. I could agree that I would say Robert Saleh has an ego when he brought in Aaron Rodgers. You saw him on Hard Knocks. Oh, we got Aaron Rodgers. We got a player like this. He could change everything. He changed the game. Yeah, he changed the game, all right. In 4 plays, he was out for the season. He changed everything for the Jets. 7 wins later, back-to-back years, keep selling it to the Jet fans. He's absolutely right. But what did Mecole Hardman do when he went over there back to Kansas City in 6 games? 114 yards. He had 3 catches for 57 yards. Oh, and a touchdown in the playoffs? In the Super Bowl. The only reason why he had that touchdown because he was the only guy running that lane and that slant at the end of the game, and he ran that. What is it called? The Andy Reid special.
In the words of my daughter Skylar, she knows the play. It's called hot dog.
Okay, it's a hot dog, whatever it is.
Oh, maybe the Chiefs
sure
sign Mark
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
I like hamburgers. Can we call it the hamburger?
All right, no. Chiefs got to go sign Mark Sanchez.
He was on the Kansas City Chiefs. He won 2 Super Bowl rings. Fantastic. Great, Mecole Hardman. Let me ask you a question. Why did the Kansas City Chiefs decide to part ways with you in the offseason last year if you were a big part of that team? You were a big part of their championship chances on going further the second year, back-to-back years. They decided to keep Tony. By the way, he can't stand on sides. and by the way, didn't even really play much in the Super Bowl. We didn't see him on the field.
Congratulations, Mecole Hardman. You're a slight upgrade over Kadarius Toney.
I mean, Kadarius Toney came from the Giants. He goes over there, wins 2 Super Bowls back-to-back years. Last year, he was somewhat part of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was good in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
This year, he wasn't. Nope. But he won 2 Super Bowls. So you're going to say that he knows everything about winning? When you have a great quarterback and you have a great coach, it gives you a chance to win every single time. It's just like baseball. If you have the best pitcher, you have a better chance of winning than the best hitter. Why? Because pitching wins championships. Everybody knows that. We have Jock Jones. I'm sure he would say the same thing. You can have the best hitter in the world, but if you have the best pitcher in the world, I'm going to bet on the pitcher more than the hitter. So you look at the position that Hardman's been in over the last couple of years, and I know you're a Kansas City guy, Sean. I know you love your Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. But when Mecole Hardman goes on a podcast and wants to throw the Jets under the bus as an organization, there's nothing you can throw under the bus about the New York Jets that we don't already know. So what are you doing? I mean, we all know that Aaron Rodgers runs this team. We all know the organization is in a state of flux. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do this offseason to find a backup quarterback to play behind Aaron Rodgers because they had Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson couldn't cut it this year, and he's been an absolute failure. So what is he going to sell right now? Why? Because he thinks he's better than Garrett Wilson? Dude, you wish you were better than Garrett Wilson. You wish. Garrett Wilson can have one arm, and he's better than you, okay? Honestly, you're not anywhere close to the – and I'm not saying this because I'm a Jet fan. I'm not. He's not anywhere close to Garrett Wilson. If Garrett Wilson was on that Kansas City Chiefs team and he was traded to the Kansas City Chiefs before the season's end, he's the best player on that Kansas – he's the best offensive weapon the Kansas City Chiefs have. He's the best offensive weapon that Patrick Mahomes has. And even Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is getting old. He's getting up there in age. Garrett Wilson would be his number 1 target. So to sit here and say, well, I was the best, I believe I was the best wide receiver on that team. What are you, nuts? Did you drugged out or something? You weren't even the second best option. You weren't the third best option.